WBXO Classic Rock Redefined, a pleasure to have back on our rock and roll phone an incredible local talent, nationally recognized singer-songwriter and no stranger to our great Hudson Valley here in New York, multi-instrumentalist Myles Mancuso. Myles, what's going on today?
Nothing much, man. I'm just getting ready for Daryl's house. Thank you for having me back on.
Yeah, no, Myles back in town for a CD release this Saturday, as he said. Daryl's House Club in Pauling in support of his latest CD, Southern State of Mind. Myles is a club favorite of Daryl's, so tickets will go fast. Call 845-289-0185 or darylshouseclub.com. So, Myles, we spoke last in February in support of your CD, Inside Want Out, and that CD covered many different styles of music, a little jazz, blues, rock, funk, all good stuff, and I can say that you were certainly busted out, got a little steel guitar, a little vest, and now take the listeners and fans on a back road journey covering more traditional country honky-tonk sound. Talk to me about this new exciting Myles musical endeavor, Southern State of Mind.
Well, just in the last few years, well, since I was 18, I've been moving around the South a lot. I first lived in the Florida Keys, and I lived in Atlanta, and then I went to Nashville. So those musical influences have really had a lot of an impact on my recent musical journey.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's great that you are certainly not labeled in one genre. Are you good with that as well? That your creativity is firing away, and you're just not a blues guy or a rock guy. You got it all over the place, which I think is great.
Yeah. I think that's important for artists to reinvent themselves, or to do what they're passionate about at the moment, and not to find themselves within a category.
Absolutely. So I love the CD. I want to take a moment to explore a few of the hits, starting with Parties Right This Way. I take it as I try to look into the lyrics and really listen and try to find the story. So bear with me if I'm right or if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Southern Backyard Barbecue Fun, is that what we were shooting for?
That's exactly what I'm trying to shoot for, yeah, on that one.
That's a great tune. Salvation,
Thanks,
I found that Dwight Yoakam Bakersfield sound.
Yes, yeah, that's definitely a Buck Owens type influenced Bakersfield song, yeah.
Cool. I love The Path. Tell me about The Path.
Well, that was actually the first song that I had written for this album, and I didn't really know, that was the first song in the new direction, and I was listening to a lot of Waylon Jennings at that time, and that song to me seems very influenced by Waylon Jennings. But yeah, that was the one that kind of started it all on this album, in terms of the new classic country sound for me.
So you're in the studio creating this great new music. Talk to me about the songwriting process. What did you have a lot of this written down, or you moved to Nashville and just kind of put it all together based on all the influences of the South?
Yeah, I just kind of wrote the music first a lot of the times, and then whatever I felt like the music represented lyrically, I kind of went with. But yeah, it just kind of happened very organically. I didn't come to any recording session with any sort of things prepared. It just it all fell into place.
Cool. I don't know what it is with Nashville. I was down in Nashville in the mid-'80s, and it was all country. Waylon, Johnny Cash, and I love country, don't get me wrong. I love all kinds of music. And, Hank Williams Sr. Now, I need to get back down there because I get a chance to interview a lot of musical artists like yourself, great rock legends, and it's a lot of folks, especially the rock guys, have relocated to Nashville, and it's like, so I guess my question to you is, what is making this town the place to go for all genres? It really is now Music City, USA. What am I missing?
Well, I mean, unlike other cities, it's there's just such a high level of importance placed on every venue having live music, and I mean, it's you can really work a lot as a musician there. So I feel like between different independent labels and different studios and different gigs, and there's a lot of like just specific rock clubs that have opened up. So it's really one of the biggest hubs for all types of music, even like rap and heavy metal and
really,
There's just such a high concentration of work that everyone can have. That it just seems like it's a great place for musicians to be.
I mean, it was like one of the first, and I've only been down there once, and it's on my bucket list to get back, but I remember it was like one of the first places I've been to where it was really open mic night. Like, anybody that had music can line up, grab a guitar, and start playing in front of an audience, and, network with other songwriters and artists, and before you know it, you never know who's sitting in the room, to make a deal or something like that. So, yeah, well, that's cool to know, because it seems that way. Every week I'm talking to somebody, and especially on the rock side, and I'm going, are you in LA? And they go, no, I'm in Nashville. And I'm like, really? You got the long hair and everything? And they go, trust me, nobody's looking at me. They're looking at Keith Urban, Faith and Tim. They're not looking at some guy with long hair. Mark Slaughter from Slaughter lives in Nashville. He's like, no, I can go Christmas shopping and nobody bothers me. Is there?
Yeah, well, it is a good place for rock legends to go and not be and have some sort of personal life.
Yeah. It said, once you got out of L.A., with all, like New York City, once you get out of L.A. and you go to a place like Nashville, it's so laid back, and it just really has become some musical portal, which is great. I got to get back down there. Has there been an artist that you met, down in Nashville, or anybody giving you really great advice?
I mean, honestly, I was kind of on the working level of musicians there, and everyone was just kind of, even if they had success or not, no one had a plan or any specific advice. It was just everyone was just trying to do everything they could, and for some people it worked and some people it didn't.
Gotcha. Speaking of advice and success, what's the word success mean to you, Myles? What are you striving for in this wonderful career and path that you're currently on? Is it looking to get a top #1 hit, or buying 5 cars and a mansion? What's your goals?
I mean, of course, I would love, to have success in terms of, selling a hit record, or, having, a good income. But, being successful to me would mean to just be able to keep playing music for a living, and hoping to play to larger audiences, and having creative, having creative freedom.
Right.
To be able to do whatever I wanted musically, and still make a comfortable living doing that. To me, I would be happy as long as I could do that.
There you go, and going to a show and watching folks sing your songs back and coming to you and say, hey, that song really hit home. And I guess I'm not a musician, but I guess as a musician, when someone comes up to you and says, hey, man, that song, The Path really meant a lot to me. And I guess there's no better feeling than that, right?
Yeah. No, that's very important.
All right, my man. So what can us fans expect from you down the road? Are we going to continue on this southern path? Or are we moving to Seattle to explore a little rock metal grunge? What's going on? What's the next step, buddy?
I think at the moment I'm going to stick with the southern path. But, we'll see what happens. You're on to something good, my man. I like everything that you've done. Tell me about the non-musical Myles. What do you do on your time off to unwind? Any outside interests or hobbies? I've really been enjoying the summer in the Hudson Valley with the, hiking and doing amazing outdoors things here. There's so many beautiful things to do in the Hudson Valley.
Yes.
I'm also a big football fan, so I'm looking forward to the NFL season starting.
There you go.
Other than that, it's pretty much just music all the time.
Well, I hear you, man. You got a lot going on, and it's all in a great, positive direction. I applaud you on your continued growth and exploring all music. The CD is awesome, and you have my support in any musical direction you want to take. We got to get you in the studio one of these days. Myles.
Yeah, man. I would love to play live.
Yeah. Myles is going to take over Daryl's House Club this Saturday night, and we're going to turn it into Myles Honky Tonk Club. So bring your boots and get ready to party Myles Mancuso style this Saturday night. Get your tickets. Continue to support this amazing, talented young man and buy his CD, Southern State of Mind. Myles is also playing at the Falcon Unplugged in Marlboro next Wednesday night before he heads back down to the Florida Keys, and then he's back up here. You can go to MylesMancuso.com for more information. Myles, thank you very much for your time, my friend.
Thank you so much, Pat.
Okay, man, all the best. Myles Mancuso on the Pat Show on WBXO. We are classic rock, and we are redefined.